What's up, Subhouse fam? This is your boy Josh coming to you with the unboxing video of our new SureColor F9470 we just got in. This is our sublimation printers we use to print all our graphics that then goes into our production. We've been running off Epsons now for about 4 years. In our personal opinion, they're the best sublimation printers for several reasons, but the biggest reason is the tech support. Whenever you buy a new Epson, they give you a 1-year included full warranty on the printer. So anything that goes wrong, they're covering parts and labor. And not only do they cover parts and labor, but they get a technician out to you usually next day because they overnight parts. As long as you're calling in before 5 p.m., they're overnighting you parts and getting them to you the next day. And a technician's usually there meeting the parts, or they're there the next day. And so that's one of the main reasons we run Epsons, is their quality of customer support and the longevity. Our oldest printer is about 4 years old and it's still running as if when we got it unboxed. The 9470 is Epson's flagship printer. It is the top of the line printer for its series. It is 2.5 times faster than the previous model, which is the 7200, which we also have. We have two 7200s and two 9470s now. At a point, we will probably only have 9470s and replace those two, just because of the fact that they do print 2.5 times faster. Which allows us to get a lot more production time. And to put that into perspective, if we're printing 10 blankets, like our 60 by 80 blankets, 10 blankets could take at least 6 hours to print on a 7200. So bringing that 6 hours down to about 2.5 hours plays a drastic difference in our production times, our lead times, and being able to get things out quicker for our customers. Epson really thinks through their engineering when they create these printers. I mean, they've been around forever and they don't just make printers. And so as you see, those shafts that we slid through the printers, Epson actually has metal grommets in the printers specifically for just this step. It doesn't serve any other purpose besides allowing us to lift the printers out of the crate and put it on its stand. And so it just really goes hand in hand with the details and the aesthetics of a clean printer, small footprint, and being able to get it on there with limited help. Here we're rolling in our 9470 into our print room. When we moved in here almost a year ago, this was all warehouse space. We designed this entire print room from scratch with our printers in mind, with the flooring, the walls, the cables and Ethernet into the ceiling so they're not on the floor. We run 4 humidifiers in this room. We run more humidifiers than normal just because we are in Vegas and it's extremely dry out here, and any kind of printer needs to be ran at a specific humidity so that the print heads don't clog up, which is the most important and most expensive item on any printer. Above our print room is our break room. We'll take you up there at some point throughout this YouTube series, but we designed that with in mind as well, as this is in our warehouse area, so we have 26-foot ceilings, so there was a lot of wasted space if we just built out the print room. And we needed a break room area, so we built up a kitchen area up there. We have a microwave, air fryer, ping pong table, couch, and it also serves as our studio area with our backdrop to use for product pictures. Being that the Epson 9470 is a production printer, it has the automatic take-up reel feature, which is a beautiful feature for production because these printers run 16-18 hours a day. We load 600-foot rolls on the back and just let these bad boys do their thing. So the take-up reel, what it does is it allows the paper enough time to dry on the feeder ramp, and then it takes it up automatically without ruining the prints, and it'll take up the entire roll of paper, so all 600 feet. So we could really let these printers print until the inks or the chips run out. The 9470, as we touched on earlier, prints 2.5 times quicker than the 7200. And the reason why it's able to do this is because it has two printheads, dual printheads. So as you see, there's dual cartridges. So there's two blacks, two magentas, two cyans, and two yellows. And so this allows the printer to really crank up production and allow you to print at quicker speeds. Unlike your traditional home office printer where you replace the entire cartridge or toner in a laser printer, production printers use liquid ink. So there's two sets of ink like I spoke on, and you fill up these cartridges with liquid ink, which also run off a chip system. And this is kind of Epson's way of keeping you in check and making sure you use their inks. But I can speak from experience with our older printers. We did get aftermarket China ink, and it really caused a lot of problems. Yes, it is 1/8 of the price of Epson's ink, but the problems it caused and the downtimes for production were not worth it. The last 3 printers I've gotten, we only run Epson OEM inks, and I'm telling you, it's night and day difference. We have virtually no production downtime, virtually no inking issues, no color issues. It's really not worth it. I've put together the last 3 printers we've got just because Epson's technicians are scheduled out 2 to 3 weeks after delivery on the printers, and they're fairly simple to put together except for this last part you see me putting together right now, which is the ink tray. It is a pain to put these together. It's about 80 screws to put it together, and they're all very tiny and very tedious. But other than that, this printer build is fairly simple to put together, and as long as you have basic skills and know how to use a screwdriver, you should be able to put this together with no problems. And we're here, last and final step. We're filling up the ink cartridges. Be careful because this ink does stain. But I wanted to thank you guys, appreciate you. Look out for our next video. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook. Give us a like, write a review if you've done business with us. And of course, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out.